Mr. DeMille. I'm ready for my close-up.
Are you ready for your close-up? I'm John P. GeekBeat's holiday gift guide to cameras begins. GeekBeat 532 is brought to you by Carbonite. Cameras were among the best-selling items last holiday season, and this year is expected to be no different. Oh, and just so you know, you don't have to remember all of these model numbers I'm about to throw at you. Head on over to geekbeat.tv/gifts for the complete list. Let's get right to our recommendations, starting with pocket-sized cameras, which are hot again this year. A lot of professional photographers are throwing these things in their kits as a second or even a third camera. They don't scream pro photographer, so they're useful in areas where you don't want to attract a lot of attention. But the manufacturers are packing more and more features into these little camera bodies, so don't sell them short. There's some great buys out there right now, like the Olympus XZ1 10 megapixel camera. It's got 100 reviews on Amazon at nearly 5 stars, and it's currently half price at $199. The XZ1's got a very nice f1.8 to 2.5 lens with a 28 to 112 millimeter equivalent zoom. That's about a 4 times zoom. The 3-inch OLED screen will help the battery last longer and be more visible in bright light. It offers a lot of manual control options, plus it has a hot shoe for accessories and will shoot RAW files, which is an important consideration for anyone who wants to tweak the photos in an image editing program. At $369, the Nikon P7100 packs full manual controls and 1080p video into its small body, and it comes with an external mic input. Callie and I both carry Nikon's P7000s, the slightly older version, and we've even shot episodes of Geek Beat on them. I especially love the fact that autofocus still works in video mode. If you can only own one pocket camera or camcorder combo and you've got less than $400 to spend, that's the one. Now, if we can bump the budget up to about $650 and photo quality is our primary concern, the Sony DSC RX100 is the one to have. It's still a pocket-sized camera and it doesn't have an interchangeable lens, but the 20 megapixel 1-inch sensor combined with the f1.8 to 4.9 lens are technically superior to anything in its class. It also shoots 1080p 60 video, focuses very fast, and shoots RAW with full manual controls inside a very sturdy aluminum body. I just wish it had an external mic input and a headphone output for video shooting. That'd be perfect. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll shift focus to digital SLRs.
I see what you did there.
You like that? Quick reminder for you guys while you're searching for photography gifts. You know, for less than $60 a year, you can give your favorite photographer peace of mind with a Carbonite subscription to automatically and securely back up all those precious photos they're going to be taking with the new camera they're getting. I don't know about you, but I spend more than that on extended warranties. But why is it that we worry so much about our cameras, which are replaceable, but not the photos we spend all that time and energy capturing? It's a small price to pay for the security of knowing your memories are protected. And if you use coupon code GeekBeat, it's an even smaller price to pay because you'll get 2 free months when you sign up. Head on over to Carbonite.com and set up a free trial. Odds are there will come a day when you're very glad you did. Okay, let's talk about digital SLRs now. There comes a time in each person's life when a little pocket camera just isn't going to accomplish what they want. And then it's time to step up to a serious camera body that allows for interchangeable lenses. If you're at that point, I can think of no better camera to invest in than the Canon T4i for $799. Don't bother getting the stock 18 to 55mm lens, it is garbage. Instead, for about $100, you can pick up Canon's amazing little 50mm f1.8 lens, and you've got a full-featured DSLR for $900. The T4i also shoots great HD video, complete with an external microphone input jack, making this a great starter camera for someone interested in both photography and videography. Now, although I really like the T4i, it does have some limitations. It uses an APS-C size sensor, which isn't as light sensitive and doesn't offer as much detail as a full-size sensor. Also, the lens selection isn't professional grade. So if you've got the budget to step up to a full-size DSLR, the Canon 5D Mark II at just under $1,800 is the best mid-range choice available. This is simply a workhorse of a camera. It shoots amazing photos and incredible video. Plus, you can hack it to add even more features with the free open source Magic Lantern firmware. If we're not yet putting the hurt on your budget and you already own a bunch of expensive Canon lenses, I'd actually recommend stepping up to the newly released Canon 5D Mark III for about $3,300. Personally, I got one, enjoying it. But, and this is the first time I've ever said this, folks, if you haven't invested in Canon glass, can't believe I'm going to say this.
Here it comes.
I would seriously consider the new Nikon D800 for right at $3,000. The D800 pretty much matches the Mark III feature, including microphone and headphone output for shooting video, but it comes with a much higher resolution 36.3 megapixel sensor. Wow, there's 75 megabyte raw file sizes. Just amazing. It's the one I'd buy personally. Okay, now for those of you interested in shooting video, I've got 3 recommendations for you. First, consider the GoPro Hero 3 for $300. We use these little HD cameras all the time at GeekBeat, and they're great for getting points of view shots like tight spaces like in a car or mounted on a little remote control car. They're rugged, they're waterproof, and you can even trigger them remotely with optional accessories. I even go so far to say they're the greatest camcorder invention in recent memory. Of course, if you want something in a more conventionally shaped palm quarter body, $400 will get you the Canon Vixia HF-M 500. We've got about 10 of these things in various variants around here. It's got decent zoom, good low light recording, external microphone and headphone jacks, and you can get wide angle accessory lenses to put on them. They make great HD recordings with image stabilization and at a price that's really hard to beat. For the budding professional videographer, I'm going to recommend stepping up to the Canon XF100. This camera isn't for the faint of heart because you're now at a $3,000 price point. But for $3,000, you got a workhorse of a camera with professional XLR inputs, 422 50 megabit per second recording, dual compact flash card slots, an 8-blade iris, which makes for beautiful out of focus kind of bokeh shots, and a 1/3 inch dedicated full 1080p sensor. You can shoot green screen video, documentaries, photojournalistic style stuff, all kinds of things with the XF100. All right, remember we got links to each of these individual cameras in our gift guide at geekbeat.tv/gifts. Right there, right down here, gifts. And if you spot any crazy deals this holiday season, let me know on Twitter or Google+, and I'll pass them along to your fellow photo geeks. Also, if you haven't checked out our coverage of the Photo Plus show in New York, we have a ton of it over on the YouTube channel now. So thumbs up for that. I'm John P. More holiday gift guides are coming your way very soon. See you later. I'm so nervous because Dave Peterson's pointing a camera back there at me. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. This is where the ad goes, Dave. Right about there. It comes in like this, and it goes whoosh, right out the window.
1080p. Say it.
1080p. 1080p.